in between Zegras and Bunting why Bunting doesn't deserve to win it. And again, it's not because of his age. Bunting, 23 goals, 40 assists for 63 points. That's pretty good. And a 0.79 point per game average. That's pretty good. 13.1% shooting percentage and expected goals of 25.2. And again, I'm looking at that because he is a forward. Compare that to Trevor Zegras, who played 4 less games, had the same amount of goals, 2 less assists. However, 21 of the 38 are primary assists, meaning he is the guy to give the dish in order to, create an opportunity there.
Leading directly to the goal.
Yeah.
Like most times. Yeah.
Yeah. So 61 points in 75 games gives him a 0.81 point per game average, which I think we were talking about this, like this was a couple months ago, and he maintained that, which is impressive in its own right.
Yeah.
12.7 on the shooting percentage. Again, though, he's a bit more of a passer. We know that. But his expected goals was only 16.7. And he got 23, actually. Whereas Bunting had less.
Yeah.
So really, besides the actual like straight up stats of, oh yeah, he got 2 more assists than him, so that gave him 2 more points. And his shooting percentage is a little bit better, but by 0.4, Zegras outranks him in everything else, I think.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
And you can see as well, I kind of look as well at who these guys were playing with. Bunting, primarily with Matthews and Marner, right? And that's not to discredit them. That's saying he's playing with really good players. And again, I've talked about before, like you have to have a high IQ and still a higher skill set in order to play with like guys like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's not to discredit that. However, though, you take a look at Trevor Zegras, who, yes, he was playing with Troy Terry for a little bit, but for the most part, he made
Troy Terry Matthews, like those are
Troy
different.
Terry Matthews, and then you want to add Milano to that, right? Who really started to solidify himself finally in an NHL lineup this season, right?
Yeah.
Unless he was hurt. And then you have, Zegras getting put with guys like Derek Grant, right? Who are normally third line guys, right? So definitely maybe not the kind of guys that he should be normally playing with or that kind of thing. But he was able to still put up those kind of numbers. So
yeah,
I don't know. It for me, it's down to Zegras and Seider. It is a little bit harder to compare the two of those guys. Seider obviously is going to be a massive part of the Detroit Red Wings back end moving forward. But man, Zegras just really helped the Ducks this year for a solid chunk of the season, about say what, 3/4, 2/3 of the season, keeping them in a playoff spot. Right. Yeah. So he was a big contributor of that, and I believe finished second on the team in points as a rookie.